Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So when I moved back to Mali, which is in West Africa back in 2016, I was really struggling to find a makeup store, well, an online store that would ship makeup to my country. So if you're in the same situation, here are 10 websites that will ship makeup to you. So before we begin, here are some things that you need to know. Now this may seem obvious, but you never know who's watching. Someone may just be, wondering if it's possible, how can you do it, blah 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 blah. So the first thing you need to know is that you will need a bank card to be able to purchase online. I know this may seem like very intuitive, but you just never know. Somebody may not know this information. So what you need to do is go to your bank. If you don't have a bank account, you need to create a bank account. Obviously, I have money that's at bank account. Or if you already have one, you need to ask for a Visa or MasterCard so that you'll be able to make purchases online. And another thing that I would recommend for you to do is to get a PayPal account. So with that PayPal account, you'll basically be able to make purchases with the funds of your bank account through PayPal, which is like a third-party platform. And I would really recommend to do that to have your bank account more secure, so that and the other thing you want and the other thing I would advise you to do is to get a PayPal account, so that it will just add a layer of protection with your transactions, so that if ever your information gets stolen on the website, which I don't think it will. I never had any issues with the website, but if ever something does happen, then the first layer of information that will be compromised will be your PayPal information, and not specifically your well, not directly your bank account information, so that if ever they get hacked, you'll have more time to basically either disconnect your PayPal account, change your password, anything, so that your bank information is safe. And then the other thing you need to know is that unfortunately not every single website listed in this video ships to every single African country, but I'm pretty sure that you'll find one, like at least one, that will ship to you. And yeah, back when I was living in Mali, I had to really get creative with getting my makeup shipped to me. So here's a list of 10 websites that will ship makeup to your African country. The first website on the list is Pretty Little Thing. Pretty Little Thing is mainly known for being a clothing website, but they do have a beauty section. Now unfortunately the beauty section doesn't really have a wide variety of options, but it is a good website to consider if you're just looking for if you're just happy with drugstore brands such as NYX, Morphe, and brands like that. And also another bad part about the website is that it doesn't really have many sales or promotions on their beauty items, but they do on the clothing side. So you can just do a 2-for-1 and get some clothes and some new makeup at the same time. And another thing that I really love about the website is that the shipping is only 7.99 pounds as a flat international shipping rate, which when I convert it to francs, it's only about more or less 5,000, which is really nothing when you're considering that it is international shipping and that you will get your products within 3 to 4 weeks. Like, hello, it's a no-brainer for me. So Pretty Little Thing is really a must-have on your list if you're looking to get makeup shipped to your African country. Now the second website on the list is lookfantastic.com. You guys, when I tell you that I'll be putting everybody on lookfantastic.com, it's, I think, hands down my favorite website out of the list. I'll be putting everybody on that website. Recently I put my cousin on it. She was shopping on another website that is on the list, and I'll talk about that a bit later down the line in the video. But she was shopping on another website and I put her on this one, and she's really happy with it. If it's not for the clothes, I think she wouldn't be looking back at that other website, but I digress. So lookfantastic.com is really great because they offer a wide variety of products, and they offer pretty much everything beauty related, from skincare, makeup, hair care, and I think they also ship electrical sorry, I'm having a brain freeze. They also ship electrical goods such as I believe blow dryers and hair straighteners and hair curlers and stuff like that. So that's a really good website to go to if you're looking to get your makeup shipped to your African country. Plus, they offer free shipping. I believe when you order at least $35 worth of products. And when you think about like makeup prices or like skincare prices, $35 is really easy to reach. So you're basically going to get your goods shipped for free. Hello. And usually when I ship from there, I receive my stuff. Well, back when I was in Mali, I used to receive my products within sometimes 2 weeks when I was lucky. But I'll say the norm would be 3 weeks, and at the most 4 weeks. But I've never had an issue with them. The customer service is really really great. Um, Now the bad thing about Look Fantastic, and I don't even think that it's a Look Fantastic, like it's not their fault. I don't think it is. I think it's the fault of the other brands that they do carry in their inventory. So the thing is, unfortunately, you cannot get premium high-end brands such as NARS, Too Faced, and brands like that shipped to you, which really really sucked, honestly. But I think is those brands policies that they only ship to particular countries and not necessarily the website fault. But you can still get a lot of good but you can still get a lot of good drugstore products. So I was kind of bummed out about it because NARS is like my favorite brand, but I was really happy that I was able to get even more drugstore brands delivered to me at basically for free. And I got them I like relatively fast as well. So lookfantastic.com should be honestly number one if you had to rank all the website from like best to worst. Lookfantastic.com to me is just like top tier. Nothing beats that website because of how I just love that website because of the customer service, the catalog, and the fact that you get your items shipped for free. Anyways, next up on the list is ASOS. Particular thing, ASOS is mostly known for being an online clothing store, but they do carry a good variety of brands in their makeup section. But unfortunately, just like lookfantastic.com, they do not ship premium brands to Africa. And as I said before, I don't think that's not the issue coming from the platform themselves. I think it's just the issue with the brands where they only allow certain locations and stuff like that to receive products or whatever. At least like that's my theory on it. But yeah, and the thing is, well, the bad things now with ASOS is that I found their shipping to not be that reliable. And the thing is, even with my cousin who I talked about before, who I put on lookfantastic.com, she was having issues with ASOS, where one time her package got stolen, and I think another time she just never got the order. And she lives in France, okay? So, yeah, even when I was in Mali, I was having issues with the delivery where it would take sometimes more than a month for me to get the package, or yeah, it would just like take a really long time for me to get the package. And the thing is, the packages are not tracked, so it could take 6 weeks, and I don't even think that they could be able to like track the package because they just offer like the untracked options. And at some point they just switched the delivery to Mali to just with DHL where you had to pay more, and I didn't really mind paying more because the thing is, I trust DHL. DHL is a known reliable shipping service, so I knew that like from the time I ordered to the time I received my package, only like about 5 to 7 days will like occur. So I didn't really mind paying more if I got my package faster. But the other thing that's really unreliable with ASOS is that they can just switch their delivery policies overnight without even telling you. I was a regular customer of ASOS. I even put my brother on ASOS, where we'll always like order from them to get stuff shipped to Mali, but then they just stopped shipping to Mali without even saying like, hey, by the way, we're not shipping to your country anymore, even though like we know that you're regulars at our store. No, like they just stopped shipping to Mali. So yes, ASOS does have a good selection of makeup, but you should be wary of their shipping policies and shipping delivery times and stuff like that, because if they do ship to your African country and they only use the untracked service, then just be wary of the fact that it may take longer than expected and you will not be able to track your package. So yes, ASOS is like known and stuff like that, but I think it's mostly best to use their services when you are in Europe or in Northern America. They do ship to African countries, but it's not reliable. So you basically have to, like, hope to God to receive your package. Now, another online store that will ship to your African country is Camera Ready Cosmetics. Now, Camera Ready Cosmetics is so underrated in my opinion, because they do carry a lot of good brands that are not readily available, like at Sephora, Ulta, or even on the other websites listed in this video. Like, the first brand that will come to mind to me will be La Femme Cosmetics. Listen, La Femme Cosmetics has the best blushes ever. Like, first of all, they're so pigmented. They give you a lot. Like, the pan is like, I think this big, and it only costs like $4. Like, hello. So I don't even know why people don't use it like as much, because like it's so black girl friendly that I feel like it should be more hyped up. But yeah, so if you want to try for yourself those blushes, please go on Camera Ready Cosmetics. But here's the thing. Even though I really love that website, their shipping used to be more affordable back then when I was ordering from them. I think the shipping was only $14 if I'm not mistaken. But now the shipping is so freaking expensive. It is $46. However, it is with FedEx, so you know that you are going to get your package in a relatively short amount of time. Like, let's say 5 to 14 days, and like, so you know you're gonna get your package and it's going to be safe and all that jazz. That's fine, but like, you still have to part ways with $46. So I wish like they would have like promotions like Pretty Little Thing, where like, oh, spend this amount of money and then you can get free shipping or something like that, because $46 is kind of ridiculous, okay? But yeah, if you are that desperate though to get brands like Kevin Coin, and like they have a lot of other good brands and like indie brands and really underrated brands, honestly, like they do, and they're like quite legit. But if you have the coins to spend $46 on shipping, then Camera Ready Cosmetics is the website for you. I wish it would just like bring back the $15 shipping, like, hello. So the next website on my list is Huda Beauty. Honestly, love Huda Beauty. Now the only bad thing about Huda Beauty is obviously they are their own brand, so they only carry their makeup brand. Like, it makes sense. But if you're someone who's looking to have like, to try out like different brands, stuff like this, then clearly Huda Beauty would not be the website for you. But if you are someone who's interested in Huda Beauty products, or just like good quality products, then I would really recommend hudabeauty.com, because they do ship with DHL. Now the shipping with DHL is quite pricey. Like, you have no other options but to ship with DHL, but the shipping is about like $32, unless you spend at least, I think, $70 or $80 in their store, which, if you know Huda Beauty and Huda Beauty prices, it is really easy to reach that $70 threshold. So shipping is free. You get free DHL shipping basically. And honestly, their packaging, like the Huda Beauty packaging, is like, so amazing. I still have those back at home. They come in a clear, well, I don't know if they still do come in those packages, because I haven't ordered directly from Huda Beauty before, but their packages is like really cute, and you can actually reuse it for other stuff, which I really love. But yeah, if you're looking for a website that will ship to an African country, well, to your African country, then Huda Beauty is honestly one of the best options on this list. And the thing that I really love about Huda Beauty is that their brand is actually very black girl friendly. Like, they have a lot of options for their foundations. They have really good quality pigmented eyeshadows that will suit every dark skin tones. And the thing is, you don't even need primer for the product to show up on your lids. So it's really good quality pigmented eyeshadows. I also really love their liquid lipsticks. I really love um, their contour products to contour, and they're also black girl friendly. So it is really like a good brand if you're black to consider, because they have a lot of products that will suit you. Now, I did I did say that I'm going on a tangent, but I feel like I need to get this out. I wasn't really a big fan of their bullet lipsticks, and I'm not really a big fan of their foundations. Now, mind you, I only tried the foundations back in 2018. So I don't know how the formula is now, but I didn't like the smell of the foundation. Oh, the setting powder is really really good, but yeah, for the foundation, I didn't really like the texture of the foundation. I didn't like the smell of the foundation, and the color was off. So I'm not really a big fan of their foundation. But as their eyeshadows go, listen, top tier. I think I have, well, yeah, I mostly have Huda Beauty eyeshadow palettes in my makeup collection because they are that good. But anyways, let's go back to the list. Next up on the list is Makeup Revolution. Now, Makeup Revolution is a drugstore makeup brand that actually carry a lot of makeup dupes. So if you're looking for high-end products at a low-end price, then Makeup Revolution is for you, and they do offer affordable international shipping, and you will get your stuff in a relatively, you know, good amount of time. I feel like when you are in Africa, well, as Mali goes, the standard for me was 3 weeks. To me, 3 weeks was really okay, good. I don't really mind. Like, it's a good amount of time. But after 3 weeks, even for international shipping, even if it was to Mali, that was like kind of like, shipping could be better. But with Makeup Revolution, their shipping was okay. They have like I can't even talk. They have a wide variety of products to choose from, and they have dupes, as I said. Now, the bad thing, I do have to be honest here, I did have a bad experience when it came to Makeup Revolution. Yes, they ship to Africa. Yes, they have good quality products. Yes, they have a wide variety of products to choose from. But in my experience, customer service sucked. Okay, because when I ordered from them, actually, I only ordered once when I was in Africa from them, and it was to get the Patricia Bright eyeshadow collection. You know, that eyeshadow collab she had with them. So I bought the palette, and I took advantage of my order to try out some other products that they have. And unfortunately, first of all, my Patricia Bright palette came broken. And now, of course, you can just say yes. It's like, you don't know if it's Makeup Revolution's fault or the postal service fault, because like it came broken, and like you never know, like postal service carriers, like how they actually handle your package. However, I'm putting this on Makeup Revolution because the package wasn't secured the way it was supposed to be secured. For example, when you order from Huda Beauty, listen, the products come like so well packaged and so protected. Like the package comes from, first of all, in a clear Ziploc bag that is actually bubble wrap padded inside, and like I don't know, there's like just like there's they take their precautions to make sure that the customer get their products in, you know, in good condition. But with Makeup Revolution, for it's basically just like the products in a box. Like, hello, of course it's going to break. So unfortunately, yeah, the pipe came broken. That's one. And then two, I was missing, I think, an eyeliner, either an eyeliner or like a lip gloss, whatever. I got a refund for that, but they didn't want to do anything about my Patricia Bright palette that was broken, and it was really badly broken. I'll try to like insert a picture. So I actually never ended up using that palette. I gave it away to my sister. But yeah, that but yeah, that was just like a little side note to just be honest with you guys about my experience with the brand. But I can vouch that their products is good quality and they're worth the price. which is kind of cheap to be honest, and they also have dupes. So if you're looking for affordable products and also makeup dupes at a relatively low shipping price, then Makeup Revolution is a good option for you. Now the next website on the list is shoppingnet.com. Now what I really love about that website is that they actually have coupons that are available for their beauty products, and they also ship their premium brands such as NARS and stuff like that, and they also sell perfumes. Okay, I don't want to really say it because it's illegal. And I actually think they got in trouble for that. But that's actually how I discovered their website, because I was looking for perfumes and every other website was like, yeah, like we ship perfumes but not internationally, because I don't think it's legal to ship perfumes through the post office, allegedly. Okay, I don't know, I'm just a girl making a video on YouTube, okay? Don't cover me. But yeah, that's how I discovered the website. And you can check if they still sell, you know, the I'm not too sure. Maybe you can, like, you know, email them, be like, hey, like, can you do me a solid? I don't know if they're going to say yes or not. Okay, this is all alleged. Okay, but yes, if you're looking for makeup that ships to your African country, then please head on to that website. As I said, they have premium brands such as NARS. I think they also have Bobbi Brown and, like, you know, a lot of brands like that. Now the bad thing is, even though they have coupons, their prices are kind of crazy, and their prices is actually above like normal, like is above regular retail prices, um, which is like, why? But I think that maybe they offset the charges that they have to, like the export charges they have to pay by like upscaling the retail price. I don't know, I'm just speculating at this point. I think this is what it is. But it's basically the only website that will ship premium brands to you, so please check them out. And they have a lot of, you know, other options. If you catch my drift, okay? But anyways, the next website that will ship makeup brands to you is, hold on, I need to look at my list, is Anastasia Beverly Hills. Now at this point, 2022, I think that everybody knows Anastasia Beverly Hills because of all the hype they've had all throughout these years, and they have really good quality makeup items such as their eyeshadow palettes. I really love their lipsticks as well, and of course their infamous, oh well, their famous eyebrow products and stuff like that. And yes, they do ship to African countries. I believe they use DHL, and that the shipping is quite affordable. What I really love about the website as well is that depending on where you're shipping to, they will actually convert their prices directly to your local currency, which is great because you don't have to basically guess. Well, you don't have to basically guess, like, you know, the conversion rate plus how much your bank will charge you if they convert, blah 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 blah. Like, they give you the price, the local price, the local currency price ahead of time, so you don't have to guess the currency change. So that's really great. Now, what I do not like about them is that, just like ASOS, they stopped shipping to most other African countries they used to ship to, which really sucked, because I remember that when I did purchase from Anastasia Beverly Hills, it was to buy the Jackie Aina eyeshadow palette. It came in a really short amount of time. It was well packaged and nothing was broken, nothing was missing, and I really enjoyed my products. But now, like, their selection of African countries they ship to is really limited, which kind of sucks because I don't think they have any other retailers, like online retailers, that will actually ship their products to African countries. So womp womp womp. But please go on their website and check if they do ship to you. I know, just like off the top of my head, I know that they still ship to Senegal. So if you're in Senegal or know somebody in Senegal that can, you know, receive the package for you, then you should try out that option. So the next item on the list is Juvia's Place. And US Place better be on this list, okay? Because you cannot use Africa as your marketing team and not ship to African countries. But they do ship to African countries, so I don't know why you just got hyped about this, but like, yes, they do ship to African countries, so it's all good. So yes, Juvia's Place, just like Anastasia, Beverly Hills, and Huda Beauty, is its own brand, so they only carry Juvia's Place products, which is perfectly fine because they do offer a good variety of products to choose from. They have eyeshadows, blushes, foundations, setting powders, lipstick. So basically anything, I think, except for eyebrows, but I have to double check that. But basically anything and everything that you need to get your makeup done, which is perfect. I got my stuff within, I want to say within 3 to 4 weeks, and everything came really well packaged. So I was really happy with the shipping and like the package. I mean the packaging and the quality of the products. Like when it comes to the quality, I have nothing bad to say. But I have to be honest. I'm sorry, I cannot make videos like this and talk about like websites to go spend your money on and not be honest about stuff like this. Do not get the foundations. And it sounds really terrible because like they're really trying really hard to sell their foundations, but do not buy their foundations. And here's why. Well, let me preface before saying why you shouldn't buy their foundations. The last time I bought from Juvia's Place was in 2020, so 2 years ago, more or less, like almost 2 years ago now. And before then it was in 2019. So I bought the foundations twice. I bought the velvet skin one, and then I bought the one in a stick, the cream one. Do not get the foundations. But yes, here's why. You shouldn't get Juvia's Place foundations online unless you have tested the foundations before. Because in my experience, and as I said, I tried the foundations twice and it wasn't the same shade, and the shades still came off really like just now. No, the shades was like really off, and I can't recommend it. I'm sorry, but I just can't recommend it. But if you're looking for really pigmented, good quality eyeshadows or blushes, for sure get the eyeshadows and blushes without even like, with no question. Honestly, they're like, now I feel like I'm rambling, but I need to get this across, okay? Because like back in the day, remember when like Nikki Tutorials was doing her Juvia's Place like reviews and like makeup looks with Juvia's Place products, I was like, maybe it's because she's white, okay, that the color is coming out like really pigmented. But Juvia's Place eyeshadows are really pigmented to the point that you don't actually need primer for it to like, you know, look the way it looks on the pan. So when I say that you can go like eyes closed to buy their eyeshadows, you will not get disappointed because it is good quality and it is very pigmented. So yes, go for it. But for the foundations, unless you've tried it for yourself and you actually know your shade, do not go on Juvia's Place to buy their foundations just based off of the models and stuff like that. And the thing is, yes, I did watch YouTube videos. Of course, everybody watches YouTube videos. I did watch YouTube videos and I was like, oh, okay, like, you know, this girl kind of has like my skin tone, blah, 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 blah. No. There's something off about that foundation. I'm sorry. The thing is, when you first apply, you're like, oh, okay. But then it just like dries weird. Like, Anyways, I'm going on on a rant now. Does this make you want to go buy at Juvia's Place? Honestly, guys, it's a really great brand. Just the foundation is just like, I know. But yes, on to the last website that will ship to your African country. So the last website on this list that will ship to your African country is Harvey Nichols. Now, if you're somebody who doesn't have the budget, you can just click off this video now because Harvey Nichols is not for the broke ones. Listen, I'm not judging because even Harvey Nichols, I know they ship to African countries, and actually that's the only website on this list that I did not personally purchase from, and I'll get to that a bit later. But I know that they will ship to your African country with DHL, and of course everybody knows DHL, how reliable and fast they are. So for DHL, I have no issues with that. However, first, here's the background story of Harvey Nichols and myself. So I discovered Harvey Nichols when Fenty Beauty dropped. Of course, I was just looking for websites that will ship to Mali because I really wanted to try Fenty Beauty, and Harvey Nichols was basically the only option. It was basically either Sephora or Harvey Nichols, because I think at the time Fenty Beauty didn't ship other places than the United States, I think, or if they did, they did not ship to Mali. So my only option at this point between the three was Harvey Nichols. What I really love about Harvey Nichols is that just like Anastasia Beverly Hills, your they will show you the products, well, the prices of the product based on your local currency, so that like that saves you the headache of trying to like convert and all that jazz. So so when it came to that, it was fine, but the shipping, which is the only reason why I did not get my Fenty Beauty items through Harvey Nichols. The shipping, guys, is so expensive because they make you pay for everything. Like they make you pay for DHL and the duties up front, and I don't know why, because I think, well, that's my another theory of mine. I think that maybe Huda Beauty is able to give a flat rate DHL price, because maybe they have like, or they already have a business account with DHL, so they have like special pricing. But Harvey Nichols, I don't know if they do or not. Actually, it's just me speculating, but I don't think they do, because they make you pay per, like, according to the weight of the items you're ordering. So it would be like the same thing as you going directly to DHL with all your stuff and be like, hey, like my items weigh this much, how much would it be? I feel like it's the same concept for Harvey Nichols, which makes me believe that they do not have a business account with them, or they do and they just make you pay as a regular price and make a profit out of it. Anyways, that's besides the point. The point is, Harvey Nichols is not for the broke ones, okay? If you have the points and can pay per weight plus the amount of, the total amount of things you're going to order, then by all means, then sure, be my guest and order from that website. But if you do not have the coins, sis, because let me tell you, I almost paid $200, and I was really considering on paying those $200 just to get my Fenty Beauty when it first dropped. But then I was like, god damn it. Do I actually want to spend $200 just on shipping and then probably get taxed afterwards when my items do come into the country? Like I have to pay like import duties and stuff like that. Ew. Can I actually afford to spend $200 just on shipping? No. Like I could be going on lookfantastic.com and get free shipping and get $200 worth of products. Like hello. And as much as I love Rihanna, no sis, I couldn't do it. But if you do have the coins for that, please go ahead and make your purchase at harveynichols.com. But yeah, that was my list of the 10 websites that will ship makeup to your African country. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comment section if you actually discovered one or not at all, or if you know of any other websites that will ship makeup to African countries that were not listed in this video. I might do a part 2 and do more research and make another compilation of other 10 websites that actually ship makeup to African countries. But yeah, but before you click off, please bear in mind that you will be responsible for any tax and duties incurred. So I know that in my situation in Mali, I didn't have to pay any taxes or duties for orders under $100, and above that it was like ridiculous amount, like 49%, something like that. So just make sure, go to your local post office, ask them before placing any orders, what are the rules and regulations regarding to receiving international packages, so that you're not surprised when your order does come in that you have to pay XY amounts of, you know, of money to actually be able to retrieve your package. And one of my tip for that would be to basically place an order with a friend or a family member, so that you can offset any of those charges if they do charge you for it. So that, let's say that instead of like paying $50 by yourself, you'll split that $50 with, like, you know, another person, like two other people, blah 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 blah. Like, get my point. That's like, that would be a good point to offset, a good way. So that would be a good way to offset that charge. And also, please be sure of what you actually want to order, or you'll just be left with money loss. Because like 9 out of 10, when you see something in Africa, it will cost more for you to ship it back than the actual amount of the refund you're supposed to get. So please be careful and mindful of what you get, and make sure that it is actually what you want. And that also, if you do buy it and you don't like it, you can actually give it, you know, to a family member or a friend, whatever, so that you're not really like out of money, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I hope that you guys like this video, and I'll see you in the next one.